let's just say it wasn't my first time stealing. That is what I was arrested for. Listen, everyone around me was shoplifting. Not saying it was right, okay? Let's just say I had a few examples and I had been taught the proper way to do this. Obviously not proper enough to not get caught eventually, but you know, you live and you learn. This story deserves a little bit of context. I did grow up in a very religious household with 11 kids. I didn't always get everything I wanted from the store, you know? So I started to take it upon myself to get what I wanted. And I thought, you know what? Fuck the system. I am just gonna start stealing everything that I want. It was very thrilling as well, so it was kind of multi-layered reasons why I was doing this. But yes, I was doing this from many stores, multiple times a week, and I loved it. I loved it until I got caught. And so cut to 14 years old. I went to my local mall with a friend. We wanted to get some matching bras and panties. So we went to the local Burlington Coat Factory. I don't know if it's bad that I say what store it was, but what are they gonna do, arrest me again? I thought I had the shit in the bag. I was not scared at all. I had stolen from many places. It was just another Saturday night, what I was doing with my life at 14. Picked out all of the things that we wanted. We just layered bras on top of bras on top of bras. Now that I think about it, of course that's very obvious that I came in with C cups and left with triple D. Like, what? We were in the two dressing rooms next to each other, making conversation, really not making it obvious at all, at least we thought. And before we walked out, I did notice a lady kind of checking us out. But I was like, no, there's no way. We had a whole routine at this point. Ways to not look obvious, ways to look innocent, right? But I did notice this lady kind of looking at us as we were coming out of the dressing room, and as we were putting stuff back. I felt her eyes on me and I was like, okay, no, don't overthink it, it's gonna be fine. So we walked towards the exit. We crossed the threshold, exiting the store, and I hear, excuse me, girls, fuck! Terrified. Like, we're done. This is it. I'm going to prison. She goes, open your bags. We didn't have anything in our bags. Unfortunately, we had everything on. She's like, come with me. And we were like, we're in a mall. We can't just like run. She takes us back into the back of the store. Kind of blackout at this point. The next thing I know, they're calling the mall police. The police came into the back of the store, put us in handcuffs, and escorted us through the mall. Two little 14-year-old girls. Oh my God. It was the longest walk of my life. Eventually, they take us to this back door where it's like the back rooms. Eventually, we reached the police station within the mall. Honestly, I can only remember snippets of it at this point because my nervous system was through the roof. What I do remember is taking my prints. They took my mugshot. I have a mugshot from this. They showed me the picture. I don't know if this was all scare tactics or if it was like routine, but like they were playing with me. They showed me my picture and they were laughing and they said, you look like Lindsay Lohan in this picture, like Lindsay Lohan's mugshot. And I was like, they have us in a waiting room and they call our parents. My stepmom arrives. I think she knew at that point that I had already gone through a lot. So she gave me a hug. My parents had to pay some fines. I did a whole lot of chores to make up for that money, and I definitely did some community service. Yeah, I had like a record at 14 years old for shoplifting, and I got arrested. I got a mugshot and just was completely humiliated. So for all the girlies out there, no matter what age, don't steal. Never worth stealing. I'm not ashamed of that happening. I think it saved me from a lot of heartache in the future. I'm grateful for all of my mistakes.